Hello YouTube. Today I'd like to make another bird feeding / watching video. And in this one I will show you the tools of the trade, so to speak. The first thing I have is this bowl and a scoop for the bowl, which I actually made out of the bottom of a Coca-Cola bottle. Because I like to have a small scoop that I can fit in the bird feeders and pour the food in. I keep a plastic bowl because we don't want to use one of the glass ones, because those ones we use more often, and we have quite a few plastic bowls around. What I do to fill this is I just pour it in if it's a smaller bag, but yeah, that's that. Also have this scoop. Now this is good for when you have a bigger bag of bird seed that you can't pour into the bowl. And you can get these at pretty much pet stores, Tractor Supply, stores like that sell feed and pet food and whatnot. These are good for the bigger bags, like I said, so you can just scoop it and pour it in the bowl and all of that. So you definitely want to keep this around. Or if you really wanted to, you could use it to fill your bird feeders if you have bigger ones, but besides the ones that we have, this one really doesn't work that well in filling it. So that's another good thing to have. Another thing which is more related to bird watching and feeding is a bird book. This one is Peterson Field Guide to Birds of Eastern and Central North America, and it's basically just got all the identifying things for birds and all that you might see around here. And this is good for when if I see a bird that I don't recognize, and I try to look at features of it and try to confirm what it is. So a bird book is always good if you're interested in the types of birds. And the last thing I have is a notepad with my list of birds, and currently we have seen 12 types of birds, with spring on the horizon and coming soon. We hope to add more. I'm hoping to add the robin to the list because recently during a walk home I walked by somebody's house on the way and I saw a whole flock of robins, and I've always heard that robins are a sign of spring, so maybe that's a sign that I'll see some robins, but that might not be till more of March and maybe April. But hopefully I'll have the 20th bird and more. So I always just like to keep a list around because I'm always curious as to what types of birds visit the feeders. That's just me. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but it's just something I do. So those are the main tools of the trade that I use, and so as far as filling the feeders and the bird watching, those are the tools. I may show the tools that I use to make bird feeders in a later video, but it's really not much. I mean, you just need a screwdriver and a drill and to put on some wood, and a knife or scissors, but I'm not going to show you all those tools today. And maybe if I decide to build another feeder, I'll show you how we make the rain shields that I showed you in my 3 bird feeding tips videos. Check out my channel and you'll find that. So that's that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, show your support, and I'll continue to do my best to put content out. Thank you.